Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss about Voxart Inc. So as it spells VAXART, Voxart Inc. And now you can see the long-term chart of Voxart Inc. So what you can see is probably a flattish kind of chart over a period of 40 odd years. Okay, now let me tell you one thing. Whenever you can see a chart which seems flat, in that case there is one positive and one negative. The positive is you have your measurable and fixed support and target, support and the resistance level, but the negative part is similar to positive, or the positive itself is a negative part because you cannot move beyond the range unless the stock price is saying so. Okay, so in this case what you need to do is stay inside the range which is already available through the price trend as the price moved in the past 30 or 40 odd years. So let me tell you what I am saying right now. What you can see here is a long trend, and let me tell you one thing: if something has not happened in the past 40 odd years, so the stock might have seen lots of economic cycle in the last 40 years. 40 years is not a small time. It's probably for some people two-third of its lifetime, so it's not a small time, you can say. So this middle range you can consider as your actual range, and here there is a sharp breakout but it again falls inside the range, and then you have a sharp breakdown but it again falls back inside the range. So this is your actual range, and there are some exaggerations on the up as well as on the downside, but we have to consider both of these things. Okay, now these are the things we need to understand here. And this is your big support level which the stock has made in the recent past. Now understand this, that the stock has already made 4,800% and currently 3,000% on the upside. So because the stock has fallen so much, the bounce back looks very sharp. And now let me tell you, with this highlighted trend, as I've already told you that this is the actual range. With this, what has happened is that the stock is actually, let me just remove this line so that you can see the actual trend and it would be clear. Now the stock has entered inside that range. So the range started from 3.46, so the stock has successfully crossed 3.46 and now at 7.7. so now it is inside the range, inside the trading range, where your big support will come at around 3.55 and your big target or immediate resistance will come at around 12.48, where the stock recently visited and falls back. Okay, once it crosses 12.48, then you have 19.47 and 43.8 on the upside. Now where the probability lies is in between 35 to 43 on the upside. Okay, so your downside is 3.55, and on the upside you could probably see 30.35 to 43 odd dollars, because this is where the trend lies, and the lower side of the trend is 3.55 and higher end of the range is 43.8. Now if the stocks moves below, first thing, that if the stock moves below 3.55, then obviously its recent low could also be visited in the future, in the near future. We don't know yet, but this is what we can consider as our big support, and we have to plan it accordingly, that the stock should not go below 3.55. On the upside, if the stock sustain above 43 odd dollars after the breakout, then the first target we could see on the upside will be at $73. Then we have $121 on the upside, and then we have 221, and probably the latest high, or the last high of 2010 at 415. Now what I am saying will take lots of time to make this thing happen. I'm talking about the big trend, and I'm talking about the stock which will probably take at least 3 to 5 years for the trend to move either in the upside or on the downside. Now what you could do in between is, you can consider this middle range as your trading range and focus on this area where 3.55 and 43.8 are your important supports and resistance levels. If the stock moves beyond or below this range, okay, so if either the stock make a breakout or breakdown, then you're going to think about your downside, or you could probably think about your upside, which could lead the stock probably much more higher than the current price. Till then you just take with the range, because that's where, and that's how consolidated or flat kind of chart pattern works. Okay, so that's what I have already told you. So in this thing you can follow the same case, that unless the stock is moving up or down, do not think that it will make some move either on the upside or on the downside. What you can focus on, that if it hits the lower end of the range of this highlighted zone, then it could probably move on the higher side, or if it hits on the higher side, it could probably move on the lower side, unless the stock proves you wrong. So this is the end of the video. If you like this content, do share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe my channel. Lastly, take care of your family and friends.